Twilight Masquerade is just around the corner, and today we're looking at the top 10 most expensive cards in the set pre-order prices. Now, in the Scarlet and Violet era, we've already seen some pretty pricey cards, right? The Magikarp, Charizard from 151, Charizard from Palais and Fates. Seems to be a trend here with Charizards. They tend to be the more expensive cards, in the set. Now, some of those, are going up over time. Magikarp, climbed its way to the top. We had Charizard, like I say, from 151 Palais and Fates, which went very strong. We've had some cards that have dropped in value from their pre-order prices. We've had some go up from their pre-order prices. You look at Temporal Forces, pretty much the most expensive card on release day, or at least pre-order was like $45 to $50. Then we saw the Iron Crown go all the way up to $100. And they're setting around like 60, 70 at the moment. So we'll take all of these with a pinch of salt. Without further ado, let's jump in. Starting off at number 10, we have the Eevee. This is the illustration rare from the set. In my opinion, it's one of the nicest cards in the set. Coming in at $47. That's actually going to be quite interesting to see how this goes. Look, let's put it this way. We've seen some illustration rares like the Magikarp do very well. Tyranitar's done very well. Groudon's done very well. There seems to be a lot of normal illustration rares in these Scarlet and Violet era sets that have done very well. Eevee, though, is going to be, in my opinion, going to be a big top card. I think it's going to climb higher than this. I actually think it's probably going to be sat within the top 5, maybe even the top 3 most expensive cards in the set. Only because it's Eevee. That's pretty much it, right? Eevee tends to do very well, or the evolutions tend to do pretty well across the board. And this is one of the nicest, if in my opinion, if not the nicest Eevee art we have ever seen. I mean, it's not even just Eevee. Look at it all. It's literally a card full of them, so that's going to do very well. I mean, already we've seen the price go up over the last few days as we're getting closer and closer to release date. This is going to be a big ticket card. All depends on pull rates with any of these prices, but I feel like this could be a really, really big card in the set. We're coming at number 10 at $47. Let's put this into perspective. Temporal Forces, it was the Iron Leaves, which was around $48 as the most expensive card in the set on pre-order. We're at number 10 and we're already at 47. Gonna get interesting, but the Eevee, in my opinion, is going to do very, very well. Okay, next up we've got the Ogerpon with a whole selection of these in this set. These are special illustration rares. Me personally, I'm not a huge favorite of these. I kind of feel like they just give me like kind of like a full art vibe, not really a special illustration vibe. Coming in at $47, pretty much near enough the same as the Eevee. It'd be interesting to see whether or not, one, these are going to be playable cards, and two, how hard are they going to be for pull rates. If we're talking about Temporal Forces pull rates, a lot of these cards might hold their value, which is quite interesting. Some of them might even go up, so you got to keep an eye on it, because that's basically what's happened with Temporal Forces, was the pull rates were so tough, and it had good playable cards, that it kind of drove the prices up a little bit. So $47 has gone up over the past few days. Most of these cards I would expect to fall when the set comes out, because everybody's cracking them open and more is going to hit the market. But there's a couple of factors we've got to take into consideration with this set. One, a lot of people think this set is quite lackluster, so I don't think not as many people will open it compared to some of the previous sets. And two, pull rates. Pull rates will have a massive impact on whether or not people want to crack packs and have the chance to get these top end cards. But coming number 9, $47, pretty much the same as the Eevee. It's hard to judge whether or not this will stay at a price. I have a feeling that it will probably fall. Right, we're continuing the trend at number 8 with these masks. We've got the red one. This is actually my favorite looking one. I do kind of like this one if I had to choose out of the ones that are in this set. $55 though. So pretty much, a decent jump actually from the 47. When we start looking at like the $50+ range of a lot of these Scarlet and Violet era sets, you're talking like Roaring Moon from Paradox Rift. You're talking like more than all of the cards in like Obsidian Flames. I mean, what, the Charizard's like 45, 50. So now you're talking about cards that are more than some of the sets already, and we're only at number 8. So that has a huge part to play as well. Again, same with the previous card. I don't know how well this is going to perform. It all depends on if it's a playable card, and of course if it's difficult to pull or not. But for artwork purposes, this one's my favorite that I've seen in this set anyway. Right, we're continuing to climb. Now we've got the teal version, so we've got the green version. This one again has been doing pretty well the last few days. Then at $57, so it's slowly ticking up. Again, same as the last two, they're all pretty much similar. It all depends on the playability and the availability, in my opinion, of these cards. This one's quite cool though. I think the blue one's probably my least favorite. I do like the last one, which was the red one, and then the teal mask as well. But apart from that, again, there's not much more to say apart from the fact that we just don't know. But I have a feeling that these will probably drop out of the top 10, potentially. Okay, then we have the Sinister EX coming in. This card price is a bit different to the other ones. You know, we're looking at $60. I mean, it was 65 for the longest over the past few days, and then did actually drop to as low as 27. It's kind of gone back up, so it's going to be interesting to see where this lies. Because this has already happened already, I do expect this probably to drop out of the top 10. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Pretty cool artwork, but it's hard to tell, right? Playability, I mean, we look at some of these prices, they're kind of all over the show. So I have a feeling that this one might actually drop out of the top 10. Be careful with this one, because we just don't know what the prices are like at the moment. We don't know what the prices are like for all of them, but this one is definitely the most obscure one moving into the set. Alright, coming into the top 5, we have the Buddy Buddy Poffin Gold at $68. This is a very expensive gold card, but this is a highly playable card. I only know this because I've just started playing the TCG myself, and this card is everywhere. This is a very, very playable card, very, very good card. This is one of the things where if you're not a player, this is a great one to sell. So if you crack open one of these and you're not interested in playing with the cards, if I'm being honest, sell it, trade it, whatever it may be, just probably offload it. It might trickle up a little bit more, but as soon as it sees less play in the format or it cycles out, the value of the card will drop. And we've seen that before with other playable trainer cards. In my opinion, I would probably offload it as soon as I open it. If I pulled one myself, I would probably sell it or trade it for something that I would want, either from the set or another set. But still, $68. Coming at number 5, which is actually impressive. I would probably expect this to potentially hold, if not climb. Because gold cards are quite tough to pull in Scarlet and Violet, like really difficult. So it'd be interesting to see how this card performs in the long run. But because of its playability, I think it will hold quite well. Alright, in at number 4, we got a full art trainer. Of course, we have, you know, it's Scarlet and Violet era. That's pretty much what's been going on all the time. We got Perrin coming in. Now, this one matches up with the Growlithe, which is kind of cool, which I quite like it. So for that purpose, I would like to have this in my collection. $87 though. So we saw Iono be pretty high, and we saw the Miriam come in pretty high. Now, Miriam just crashed. Iono held very, very strong for a decent amount of time. And if the pull rates are going to be as tough to pull like it is the Iono, this will hold quite well. I mean, we're looking at $87. It has kind of dropped and it's taken a bit of a dip over the past few days. I would expect it to potentially fall even more when the set gets released. Personally, I don't like having full art trainers be the big chase cards in the set. I mean, number 4 is okay, but maybe it will probably drop maybe $60, under $60, maybe sell at $50. But I do expect this card to drop over time, as it already has done already. And I mean, as you can see, some of these sale prices are going to be quite interesting because they are bouncing around all over the show. So we don't really know where it's going to stand, but at the moment 87 is actually not too bad. All right, coming in the top 3, we have the Big Bear. We have the Blood Moon Ursaluna EX Special Illustration Rare, $92. That's quite high for a pre-order price. Let's put it that way. That is quite high. This is artwork's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork, but it's okay. I would say it's good, but not amazing. This is I don't know if it's a playable card, but this is a pretty pricey card. I don't expect it to hold though. I do expect it to fall once it gets opened. But yeah, this card prices are fluctuating all over the show pretty much at the moment. So, you know, we're looking at 80, then it went up to like 100, and then it went back down to 75. I think I've seen some people that have already got hold of the set and sent it over here on eBay for around 90. So it's around 90 to 100 pounds over here. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, pre-order prices are always more expensive. I would probably just wait maybe a few weeks, a month into the set release, and then probably pick one up. Coming number 2, we've got another full art trainer. Hopefully this one will not stay in the second spot, but we got the Carmine coming in at $106. We've broke the $100 mark. This one though has been falling over the past few days leading up to the release at $120 and slowly trickling down. It's a cool card. It's a nice looking trainer card, but again, personally, I don't rate it. Big money though. We've broke 100. Will a card hold above 100? I really don't know. There's not that many cards in the Scarlet Violet era that can say it's above 100. We have, I think, we've got like maybe 3, which is the Magikarp and the Charizard from 151 and the Charizard from Palladium Fates. Iron Crown did get up to 100 and then it fell. So same with the Roaring Moon, went up to 100, then it fell. I would do expect this one to fall as well, maybe sat around $60, $70. Again, all depends on pull rates. Don't really know if this is a playable card or it's just a collectible card. Time will tell. But yeah, overall, big card. Hopefully the price will fall. And coming at number 1 is a hefty card, the Greninja EX. This card looks insane. I would love to see it like in the flesh right in front of me, because the colors and everything look amazing. This card, $155. I have a feeling that this Greninja will hold good value. I genuinely think it will, because 1, the artwork is absolutely crazy and amazing, and 2, Greninja's a big fan favorite Pokemon. Like, people genuinely really love Greninja, and lots of people do as well. And I think that would do very well for this set. You know, we could be looking at this card sitting around $100, potentially even more. Could be holding the biggest price tag in Scarlet Violet era. This is a real big chase card. When I look at this card, this kind of makes me feel a little bit like, you know, something like the Blaziken from Chill and Rain. Like, that level. Like, don't get me wrong, Blaziken is, you know, a popular Pokemon. People do like it. It's a great, you know, final evolution of a star. So's Greninja. I would probably say Greninja is probably more popular than Blaziken. And that Blaziken was a very bright, coloured, really cool, unique artwork from Chill and Rain. And as we saw, as Chill and Rain got, you know, appreciating value over and over more and more, Blaziken kept going up and up and up. This could be a Blaziken 2.0. That's my opinion. We have to wait and see if that's going to be the case. But I do feel like this is going to be a big money card. And probably will help this set in the long run. Have to wait and see. There you have it, guys. Those are the top 10 most expensive cards from the set pre-order prices. Of course, we have to take each of them with a grain of salt, because it's pre-order prices, and who knows, some go up, some go down. We just don't know. But definitely it depends on pull rates and how much of the set is going to be open. People are not that excited for this set compared to some of the previous sets. I mean, people are not excited from Scarlet Violet era overall. That doesn't deny the fact that we already have strong performing sets already and strong performing cards already. You know, from Paldea Evolved to Temporal Forces to Paldean Fates on 151, we are seeing very good, strong performing cards holding good value. These pre-order prices are already way more than Temporal Forces pre-order prices. A lot of the cards in Temporal Forces shifted up in value over time. I do expect a lot of these to shift down in value after the set gets released. But as it stands, just as a little snapshot, my first genuine impressions going into Twilight Masquerade, I think the Greninja will be a big chase card for people's collections when we get to near the end of the life cycle of the print cycle of this set. Just keep that in mind. We could be seeing, you know, a Blaziken level, maybe Gengar level, probably not quite that much, but definitely a Blaziken level card moving forward in the future. So definitely keep an eye on it. Does that mean that Twilight Masquerade is going to be a fantastic set? It might perform very well. You know, if not a lot of people open it, just like Fusion Strike. You know, not a lot of people were interested in Fusion Strike. They weren't going to keep reprinting the set because not many people open it. People didn't care. People were too busy opening up Evolving Skies. People were opening up Celebrations. People were looking at Brilliant Stars. Fusion Strike just kind of got forgotten. And look where Fusion Strike is now. I'm not saying this is going to be the next Fusion Strike, but this could be a Chilling Reign type set. Who knows? Time will tell. If you made this far to the video, guys, and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, make sure you subscribe for more Pokemon content, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments about this set. Do some of these card prices surprise you? Are there any that you want to pick up? For me, I like the Greninja, and I really like the Eevee. I think those two are beautiful cards, and then the pairing with the Growlithe are very nice as well as a cute little combo. But if you want to know what my first impressions was of the entire set of Twilight Masquerade, then make sure to click the video on the screen. And if you watch more Pokemon content, guys, you know what to do. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright, guys, that's it from me in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you guys are legends, and I'll see you in the next one.